This is a demonstration on the Bezier pen tool. We're going to learn the basic techniques of drawing straight lines and curves by tracing some numbers. Open a new document with a blank page. Type in the text of 2011. Set the font to Minion Pro. Set the style to bold. The font size is 144 points. The text is centered on the page. We have two layers. The first layer is the text, which you've just typed in, and then create a new layer and call it artwork. That's what our tracing is going to be on, is the artwork. For the text, we want the stroke weight of 3 points. We want the font itself to be black, and we want the stroke to be red. We also want to turn the smart guides off. We're going to zoom in and let's get started. We want to choose the pen tool. Now if I do a right click, notice that there are 4 different choices. The pen tool I want is the top choice. We're going to start by clicking and creating corner points. So I'm going to start at the top here, and there's my corner point. I'm going to go down below, and I'm finishing the straight line, so I'm going to click again, hold down the shift key, and that gives me a straight line. Now this one is slightly dropped down, and it has a tight curve in the corner. So I'm going to draw a straight line to this point and then draw the curve. So again, click. There I get my straight line. We're going to click, hold down, and drag. And you can see that what I'm ending up with here is an anchor point and 2 long handles and a curve. So this curve is what we want to line up with the existing inside corner, and I'm going to release, and there's the inside curve. Now I want to click on the center point and remove one of the handles, and this will allow me to create a straight line going down to this next point. Going to hold down the shift key because I want a straight line. I want to click over here and drag, and that's going to give me this inside curve. Click in the center square to remove that handle. Click on the corner. So what I want to do is click on this point, the final point, hold down, and I want to drag so that I just get a slight curve. And when I release, there's the slight curve for my 1. So we've just created curve points and corner points. Now we're ready to start drawing Bezier curves. We'll start at the top. We're going to click and drag handles out about halfway between the center point and the outside. If I hold my shift key down, I'll get the handles straight. Now I'm going to come down and draw my next curve halfway. So I will click and drag down until it lines up exactly. Hold my shift key down to get the handles straight and release. Again, down at the bottom, click, drag, hold my shift to get the handle straight, and line up the curve. And release. The other side, shift, click when it's lined up, release, and to close I click, shift, line it up, and release. That's my outside line. Now to do the inside, I'm going to click at the top and draw short handles. Click halfway, drag, when it's lined up, release. Click at the bottom, drag short handles, line it up, and release. Middle, handles, line up, release, and then close this by clicking on the top and drag and release. And that's how easy it is to do Bezier curves. Let's go ahead and create a corner point here at the bottom, a corner point here, and release. Going to click and drag until it lines up, release, click, drag, release. And now, since I'm creating another curve, I want to click to remove that second handle of the Bezier curve, and drag, release, click to remove the second handle, click, drag, release. We'll see if we can get to the end. Click, drag, release, remove that second handle. So this next is a full half circle. I'm going to click at the top and drag my handle, and release. Click at the part down here, drag the handle, and release, and click in the center to remove that second handle. Click in the point down here and drag. Click to remove this handle. Click here. Click here. And remove the second handle. Click. Click. And end. And I can see that I've got the outline around my 2, the 0, the 1, and I need to create another outline around this one. What I'm going to do instead is simply select this and copy it and then paste and drag it on top of the other one. And that's how easy it is to learn to use the Bezier pen tool by tracing numbers.